Each September, as summer winds down and fall begins to peek around the corner, the Beaver Dam Sunflower Festival pops up to brighten our days. Out here in Buchanan, this farm turns into a stunning sea of sunflowers, offering a perfect view of Botetourt and the Blue Ridge Mountains. What began as a simple way to support a family farm has blossomed into the largest sunflower festival on the East Coast. We are thrilled to chat with Candace Monaghan, the festival's founder and the 2023 State Fair Ag Superhero, to dive into how this amazing event got its start and how it's grown into the festival we all love today.
Our farm has actually been in the family since 1900. We started all those years ago as a tomato cannery. We moved into a beef operation, and then we were a dairy farm for 92 years. We're currently a beef cattle farm again, and we run hay and straw as well. And these beautiful sunflowers kind of started in 2015. My father planted the fields of sunflowers just because he liked them. There wasn't a festival in mind or anything like that. But that year people just came to take pictures, to take some home to their mom, just that we're going up and down Route 11, so just those in the county. And so the next year we were sitting there and we still had the dairy, and I was our bookkeeper for the farm, and we were talking about the bills, that had piled up from generations of being a dairy farm and how we were going to pay those. And we had the sunflowers blooming in 2 weeks. And I said, if people pay to walk through dead corn in a corn maze, why wouldn't they pay to see all of this that's around us, all these sunflowers? And my dad kind of cocked his head and was like, do what? And I'm like, yeah, why don't we invite the public out? Why don't we have a sunflower festival? And he does this thing when he's nervous, and he rubs his forehead like this, and he starts doing that. I was like, is that a yes? And he said, let's try it. Here we go. So we went to social media, we started advertising. We kind of set a goal of 300 people. We had a one-day event in 2016, and we ended up with 1,600 people. So at the end of that day, we said, let's do this again next year. So here we are 9 years later, just going strong. I like that we added field trips. So we have field trips during the days for preschoolers, senior citizens, and special needs kids and adults. And those groups come in and are so grateful to be here. It's a very small day for us, but those groups all kind of go a little slower and need a little hand to hold, and just seeing them come in and light up and be so excited that they got to come and see it at all is kind of really special for all of us to be able to do that. The very first year, we went to our James River FFA and we said, we don't know if anybody's even going to show up to this, but could you come cook hot dogs and waters for us in case somebody's hungry? And those poor guys, I think they ran to Kroger 5 different times throughout the day because they just kept selling out. So we only had 2 vendors that very first year. And then the second year, I think maybe we had 10. And now our 9th year, we have 113 vendors. So it just kind of grew from there. And we've learned a lot along the way about adding different things and how to work all that. Had the barn that the music is in, and we weren't doing anything else with it. It was used in September and that was all. And we started thinking, maybe we should try to get some more business through that when we don't have the sunflowers going on. So we started doing renovations to it and kind of upgrades, and opened Grace Lee Hill, which is a combination of our children's names to name the venue. And we're booking weddings and baby showers, bridal showers. So usually in the off season, nothing in September, but October, November, and April and May are booked of weddings. So we offered, last year we took some Halloween photos. So once the flowers start to dry out, they start to wilt and they look pretty spooky. So we're going to, be offering Halloween shoots in the sunflowers. And last year when we did, we were dressed as witches and we had our lanterns and our cauldrons, and the pictures came out really cool and everybody loved them. So we're excited to offer that again too. So that's the great thing about this, is that we do get to involve the community with volunteers. So we have about 152 spots that we fill of volunteers for the 2 weeks that we're open. So that's a lot of people. And we do have family friends from Richmond that come in every year. All of our family, aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody comes and joins in. And then, you came and volunteered, and lots of our close friends. So it's just great to have that support with us. So we appreciate everybody that helps.